ongoing war, has put out a post on X where he says that all countries across Gulf should immediately get ready to evacuate the border areas. In fact, he's also renewed the warning from Iranian side, saying that sailors on all ships in the Persian Gulf must also prepare to evacuate their ships. Now, in fact, he goes on so far to say that this warning is especially urgent for the ships that are near the Strait of Hormuz, which he says will be, and I'm quoting him, destroyed first. He ends this entire saga by saying that time is running out. A very clear warning from the Iranian side. Now remember, there were contentions over the Iranian regime. The Iranian negotiation team even arriving to Islamabad after the second round of ceasefire, already fractured, already delayed, and they gave a confirmation that nobody from Iran has taken off for Islamabad yet, after the first round of talks failed from the United States, which was headed by J.D. Vance, and from the Iranian side, it was headed by their parliamentary speaker, Ghalibaf. And now the latest that we're getting in is that no second round of talks are happening between the United States and Iran. In fact, the two warring sides have gone so far to even issue threats against each other, with United States' President Donald Trump saying first that they will in a moment's time attack Iran militarily and create incursions, and that they took this time off in the name of truce only to replenish their military and military resources. And now we have another warning that comes in from Iran. The first one after contentions over the second round of truce talks were arisen. Syed Mohammad Marandi, who has been very vocal in putting forth the Iranian stand amid the ongoing war, says that all people across, all civilians across Gulf countries must prepare for immediate evacuation. He's also said that sailors atop ships in the Persian Gulf must evacuate. In fact, joining me live on the broadcast to give us a lowdown is our senior executive editor, Abhishek Kapoor. Abhishek, these are some stern warnings. The first one possibly that has come in from the Iranian side. They've made it clear that Strait of Hormuz, the ships in the Strait of Hormuz, will be the first one to be struck. And that's not all. They have issued a warning for all countries, including Kuwait, UAE, Bahrain, and for civilians to now evacuate the spaces.
Well, Gesu, three developments within an hour. There is a comment coming in from Trump that they are going to go after Iran. Then there is this post by Mr. Marandi, Mohammad Marandi, who was part of the negotiation team in Islamabad last week. He is saying, please evacuate from major towns of Gulf countries, because we are obviously coming after them. Now, this could be posturing between Trump and Iran, or Iran responding in the Trumpist way, and looking at an eyeball-to-eyeball confrontation even as back channel is going on. But the most significant development has come in through the Pakistani Foreign Ministry, and through their post. If you read between the lines, it's clear that the talks are not happening, because Ishaq Dar met the charge d'affaires of United States in Islamabad and stressed upon the fact that dialogue should not be given up. Diplomacy should still be given a chance. Now, if you read between the lines, if the foreign minister has to meet the American ambassador or charge d'affaires and tell her that please give diplomacy a chance, which means that diplomacy is not being given a chance. And the reply of the American CDA to the Pakistani foreign minister was, thank you so much for whatever you have done, which means whatever you have done, it's over now, and we are not taking it further, which means the talks are not happening as we speak. And we are looking at the possibility of hostilities breaking out tomorrow, because remember, the ceasefire deadline is tomorrow afternoon. And the kind of statement that have come in from both President Trump and the Iranian side, it's clear that one, talks are not happening, and two, we are looking at major escalation building up and return to hostilities. Whether this is going to be larger or smaller than what we saw before the ceasefire is something that remains to be seen. But Gesu, what is important is, if you connect the dots between the three developments in Washington, D.C., Tehran and Islamabad, no ceasefire talks, no second round of talks, and we are staring at the return of war in Middle East.
Right, Abhishek. So for one, we do understand that Islamabad has completely failed to bring the warring sides on the same table. And for a second thing that we actually understand is that this war could be bigger than what it was in its first phase. Thanks very much for getting us a